This video is brought to you by GuitarPronto.com. In this lesson we're going to have a look at the 5 simple steps that you can take to get your guitar in tune. The method of tuning that we're going to use is called relative tuning or tuning using intervals. In order to use this method you need to have one string already in tune. For us it's going to be the 6th string, which is the thickest string on your guitar, and that sounds like this. Once you've got this, we're going to tune from the 6th string to the 1st string, so that's the top string on your guitar down, and we're going to use 5 simple steps to do this. In order to adjust the pitch of the strings, you need to adjust the tuning pegs at the head of the guitar. If you look at the tuning pegs, you'll see that each of them is attached to one string. So the first step we're going to take is to get the 5th string in tune. The note that the 5th string needs to make to be in tune is an A note. So what we're going to do is we're going to recreate this A note on the 6th string, and that's done at the 5th fret. So we're going to hold down a note on the 5th fret of the 6th string, which is also an A note. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my 5th string so it sounds the same as this note. For the second step we're going to try and get the 4th string in tune. The note that the 4th string needs to make to be in tune is a D note. So what we're going to do is once again we're going to recreate a note on the string above it. So on the 5th string, which is now in tune from step 1, we're going to hold down a note on the 5th fret, which is also a D note. So what we're going to do is by adjusting the tuning peg on the 4th string, I'm going to get the 4th string to sound the same as this note. Now that the 4th string's in tune, we can move on to the 3rd string. The note that this needs to make is a G note. So the way we're going to tune it is we're going to recreate this note, this G note, on the 4th string, so the string above it again, and that's going to be at the 5th fret, so that's another G note. And now what I'm going to do is once again I'm going to adjust the tuning peg, this time for the 3rd string, and I'm going to try and make it sound the same as this G note that I've played on the 4th string. For the 4th step, we're going to have a look at tuning the 2nd string. So the note that the 2nd string needs to make to be in tune is a B note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate that note on the 3rd string at the 4th fret, which is also a B note. And now, just like we've been doing in the previous steps, I'm going to adjust the tuning peg, this time for the 2nd string, to make it sound like the B note that I played on the 3rd string. For the 5th and final step, we're going to have a look at the 1st string. The 1st string needs to make an E note, which is the same as the 1st note that we looked at, the 6th string. In order to recreate this note, we're going to hold down a note on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to adjust the tuning peg for the 1st string to make it sound the same as this note. Now that all the strings are in tune, this is what it sounds like if I play them from 6th string to 1st string. So remember, when you're using this method you need to have the 6th string in tune before you start. To get this E note you can get it from a tuning tool or you can get it from another instrument. You also need to remember that for each step, when you try and tune a string, the string above it needs to already be in tune for it to work. And remember, when we're using these steps, we're tuning from the 6th string to the 1st string. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and if you want more help on how to play guitar, make sure you visit www.guitarpronto.com.